We gather here and we recognize and appreciate the remarkable role that teachers play in shaping the minds and futures of our children. I've always said that the quality of the education system rises and falls on the quality of its teachers. Today's gathering is nothing more but a testament to why ours is a system that is forever improving. The National Teaching Awards enters its 23rd year of implementation, serving as an annual platform to acknowledge and recognize the outstanding contribution made by teachers from public ordinary schools in the role of nurturing the minds of the young. The NTA, as you know, was established in the year 2000 by our late professor, Comrade Kara Asma. And today we celebrate and we recall the passion and tenacity and intellect that he brought to this project. And for him, education was a revolutionary undertaking and the most potent force in society to bring equality and eradicate poverty. These awards of teaching excellence inculcate in our teachers the will to succeed, build resilience, and a desire to shine. The theme for this year is invest in people, prioritize teachers. As teachers, you are the architects of knowledge, the nurturers of curiosity, the catalyst of change. Each day you step into the classroom with the power to inspire, ignite passions, and transform the lives of our learners. As teachers, we possess a superpower, the power to inspire, ignite curiosity, mold the minds of the next generation, and empower them to reach their fullest potential. Missions are immeasurable, and they leave an indelible mark on the lives of your learners and the world they will inherit. Therefore, Program Director, in this age of technological advancement, where information is at our fingertips, it is the teachers who provide the wisdom and guidance to navigate this vast sea of knowledge. You instill in our children the values of critical thinking, empathy, resilience. You create an environment where their dreams can take flight, where their imagination can soar, and where their voices are heard. In an era where information is in abundance, children are in constant need of positive role models who can help them navigate the complexities of life. And who better to fill the role than the dedicated teachers who are being awarded today. You embody the qualities of integrity, compassion, and wisdom, demonstrating through your words and action what it means to be a kind, empathetic, and engaged citizen. As we acknowledge your exceptional work, let us remember the profound influence you have on society. The impact of a single teacher extends far beyond the walls of the classroom. Through your guidance, you shape future leaders, innovators, and change makers who will shape the world in ways we cannot yet fathom. Through your unwavering commitment, you instill in our children a love for learning, a hunger for knowledge, and the curiosity that knows no bounds. You ignite their imagination, encouraging them to dream big and pursue their passion with unwavering determination. You foster an environment where creativity flourishes, where questions are encouraged, and where critical thinking is nurtured. And this is what we call going beyond the call of duty. And that's what we want. Therefore, we wish to acknowledge and thank, before I get to the acknowledging and thanking all the stakeholders that are present, and add this part, the difficulties that I know that you are experiencing as educators, especially today. We know that society has moved in a very difficult, taking a difficult turn. Our schools, certain schools tend to be not very safe. We know that it takes a lot for an educator to teach in an environment where you know that you're also afraid of the learners. It happens that the DDG, I was going to say HOD, but it seems to be missing in action of late. It's missing in action of late, so you must call him when you leave here that the MEC misses him. And it's a wrong statement to say that you miss your HOD. So it means I've not seen him in a while. So, and the educators wake up every day, they go to schools, irrespective of the environment, DDG, irrespective, where kids carry dangerous weapons in some instances, where kids are involved in gangsterism in some instances, in some schools, where kids threaten even educators themselves. I saw even some instances where they even attack educators. And this can't go unacknowledged that this is a significant contribution. It takes a person to look beyond a salary to actually wake up and say, I'm going to a school. This is not a profession where you will be a billionaire. That one I can tell you for free, you're not going to be a billionaire here. You must just accept that one. Yeah. This is a profession that you do out of passion, out of love, out of the will to change society. It's not a profession where you feel that you want to aspire to get great wealth. Your wealth is the success of your learners. When you see that you've produced a doctor, you've produced a billionaire, you've produced a president, you've produced lawyers, you've produced all these change makers, engineers in the world, that's your reward. And that is a significant contribution to MEC. That's why I was saying on Tuesday that I really feel that the profession of late is being undermined. It's really undermined. And your contribution is beyond. It's beyond. Every time you go to school, you must know that you are doing the Lord's work, I like to say. You are doing the Lord's work. Msebenzi womdimo, or msebenzi wabadimo. That's what you are doing every day. And I know that as we are awarding these educators today, DDGs, is because these teachers went beyond that aspect. They appreciate that what they are doing, the significance and its impact. We can't give up on our children. I know there are instances where in schools we do give up on our children. I've got 5 this big of kids that I must expel in schools in Ghana. Some I sign, some I don't sign, some I sleep on it, and because it's difficult. I know, but we can't give up on our kids. And these are the educators that we are awarding today. We are awarding educators who are not giving up on our children. We know that some kids need beyond yourself. They need professionals beyond educators. They need us, people of the street, to make sure that we get them right. Leave those ones to us. We'll deal with them. But generally, we can't give up on our kids. Because once we do that, we'll be giving up on the future of this country. I was reading somewhere today one article in South Africa. It's an article about some former generals of the army. They are forming a political party and etc. And we were saying that, and these people were responsible for the defense of the country. So I know they were complaining about security of the state and etc. And in my mind, I'm thinking that you were responsible for the security of the country. If you are saying this is the problem, what were you doing for it to get where it is? And for you to go and scream outside and say this is the security is been threatened of the nation, and yet you're an army general, you have the whole army before you. You allowed porous borders because you could have stopped them. You allowed porous ports. Then you want to come and say this is a problem of these people or that people. It's not correct. The type of inventions and innovations these learners are building and are creating, it's far from what they're saying. Maybe perhaps they're not in this sector of education to see what this country has to offer in the future. But we see what this country has to offer in the future. And by the way, before I forget, the principal of these learners, as much as we're paying Bongani, they must also be paid. They can't come and sing for us for free. I'm going to share that we can't take our kids and use them and not pay them. We must give them real life practical experience. And by doing that, so we need to reward them. Because if we had gotten another artist here, we'll be looking at our invoices. So they must also give us an invoice so that we pay them for the work that they're doing. They're entertaining us. And we are happy with them. Exactly. So we will pay, they must pay you. I don't know where the money is coming from. So, why I speak about the school safety aspect, and this is where educators are very important. We have seen a spike, an increase in learner suicides in our school. That's why we had to come out and really try to get all stakeholders to work with us. I don't know if you've experienced it in some of your schools, but it's been happening. And it's a big problem. We're losing learners and it can't be correct. And we can't say it's not an issue of schools alone. It's not the issue of schools. Because sometimes these events occur because of perhaps an incident that took place in school, or what is happening in the school, whether it's bullying in the school, or whether how the learner is experiencing treatment at school, not only by the learners, by educators, and then they get home, and also the general. So there are many factors I can't really name, because I always get asked this question: what is it do you really think is the cause of this? And the DDG does not give me peace. Every time we get an incident, she makes sure I get it. So that maybe we must go for counseling as well. Because really it's too much. The figures are high. And some cases go unreported. And this is part of really an area where we must focus as a department. That's why we're investing in it. It's something that has really gone up on issues of importance on my table, that we really need to apprehend this situation, because it's really getting out of hand, and we're losing learners almost every day. Almost every day. And when I say almost every day, I mean literally almost every single day. 2 days is a lot. We lose a learner from this. 2 days. So it's something that is it's very, very bad, and we really have to work on it. So we're looking on other ways to work on this thing, and that's what we need. Educators who really can go beyond their call of duty, to work with us, to counsel, because you are role models to learners. You are the go-to people. You are what nurtures and saves, a learner. Sometimes it could be the last person the learner needs to talk to before they make a big mistake. So